I will never beg anyone, especially Tinubu. I will not humiliate myself, go down and beg Tinubu. Aregbesola and supporters loyally says that he will never beg anyone, especially Tinubu. We saw that the Oni of Ife, the Alafi of Oyo, they were with Aregbesola, in trying to make is it peace talk? But guess what? I mean, there's supposed to be one more party who was not there. And we later learned from Tinubu's Tunde Ratman that Tinubu was not invited to that peace talk. Apparently, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, whether you may not like him, but that guy has influence in Nigerian politics today. Okay, you may not like him, but that's the influence we are trying to say that no man should have over Nigeria, in so much that you and I can speak and our voices can be heard, and everybody have a part to play. It's not determined by a few small group, especially those who are selfish and mean not well, but particularly for themselves. Aregbesola and Tinubu fell out because Aregbesola felt very strongly that Tinubu's cousin, who is the governor of Osun State, has not done well. And the truth of the matter is, he compared Tinubu's cousin to what happened to Ambode, okay, the governor before Sanwo-Olu. And he said, if you can do it to somebody, to be done to you, so you know how it feels. At the end of the day, Tinubu pulled his strings and his cousin still won the party's primaries. And they're asking Aregbesola to beg Tinubu because you can see that Femi Gbajimamila already, Gbajimamila is already probing Aregbesola of billions of naira that they never probed him before. Welcome to Nigeria, by the way. Strong loyalist of the Minister of Interior, Aregbesola, has debunked the insinuations that the former governor of Osun State has been going about begging prominent traditional rulers to reconcile him and his estranged political godfather, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. There have been insinuations that the minister have been visiting promising or prominent traditional rulers seeking to be reconciled to Tinubu. Speaking with the Point correspondent in an exclusive interview, Adewale Adebisi, the chairman of the Osun Progressive, a group of Aregbesola loyalists, said the minister was invited by the Oni of Ife, Alafi of Oyo, for a peace meeting, adding that Aregbesola did not beg them to invite him or initiated the peace talk or meeting. He said both Tinubu and Governor for Osun State, Oyetola, have positioned to contest for, and not Aregbesola. So they are the ones to make the ends meet. Aregbesola has nothing at stake. The chairman of Aregbesola's loyalists warned those using unnecessary propaganda to worsen the crisis, said Aregbesola does not owe anybody any apology. There is no iota of truth in the speculation that Aregbesola has been going about begging prominent Yoruba sons and daughters, traditional leaders, the elites, to come reconcile him with Tinubu. There is no cause for that, to beg. Why? To beg traditional leaders, Alafi of Oyo, Oni of Ife? No. These leaders are fathers in Yoruba land, and when they see something is wrong, it is their prerogative to call forth peace and unity between their sons and between people of the land. Alafi invited Aregbesola to his private residence in Ibadan. If Aregbesola is one begging, he will go to his palace to beg him. But the monarchs were the ones that believed that as fathers in Yoruba land, they should intervene when there are issues between children of the land. So they intervened. It's just a peace talk. And the initiation was by the two kings, the Alafi of Oyo and the Oni of Ife. Adebisi has said, when asked if there are factors that may warrant Aregbesola to beg for the reconciliation of his estranged godfather, Adebisi said there is no factor for him to beg. He, Aregbesola, is not contesting for a second tenure as a governor. He's not going for president. He's a minister already in the Buhari's administration. He's a chief in command and not Tinubu. So there is no cause for him to beg Tinubu. If Buhari's tenure ends, Aregbesola being a minister has ended. And I don't think there is anything more. And it is what it is. So there is no point for him to go and beg anybody. So this is what is happening. Aregbesola has stated it clear there. I'm not begging, okay? If you think I'm going to beg, you're making a huge mistake, okay? And we saw that, Yoruba elders, the Oni of Ife, Alaafin of Oyo, had meeting with Aregbesola, and the meeting, we all know that the whole purpose of the meeting was for peace talk, okay, so that they can be reconciled. Apparently, it has now sparked up a lot of reaction, saying he's the one going around to beg people, and Aregbesola is putting it out there. I beg nobody, okay? I'm not begging anybody, by the way. I'm not begging anyone. Okay. So there is no need. I'm not craving for any position. I'm not going for any of those such things. Why should I be the one begging him? Okay, if there is need for us to reconcile, we will reconcile, but it's not that I'm going to beg him because I want another political appointment. As it stands, I'm already a minister. Okay, so I mean, if there is nothing, if there is nothing, I can't be putting myself down there, because he said a lot of things about Tinubu. He said Tinubu has positioned himself as a little god, a demigod, and anybody and everybody who speaks to say what he has done is wrong, then Tinubu goes goes after the person and determine what happens next. And this is what he's talking about. He says such things have to come to an end because he's not going to beg Tinubu. Okay, the Oni of Ife and the Alaafin of Oyo has called him, and they've had that discussion that they should reconcile. These are Yoruba elders who feels it's not right that within our borders there is breaks of ranks. Okay, we should amend our walls so that the enemy does not see a loophole or a position, an occasion to climb in through those walls and begin to, meddle into our affairs and, cause us to, lose our grounds. So based on that, they've decided to say, you know what, why not? If not, let's have a discussion. Let's settle this issue. Let's make sure that they are reconciled. Well, I mean, apparently we are hearing from Aregbesola that he did not, he did not instigate the whole reconciliation process. The elders of the land felt it was the right thing to do, and he was called upon and he obliged them, and that's it. Okay, so leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Remember, we must all live so that we can give a testimony of what we have done. Every time you have opportunity to serve, do it well. God bless. Bye for now.